references, so here as we can.
I will try to keep it short.
Go ahead, Jacqueline.
I moved to Iowa following a really brutal rape when I was it was right after I turned 19, and I came up here because of the community values I had seen while traveling with friends. I had a 1-year-old son who was asleep in the next room. During the attack, and I was so afraid for him because there was nothing I could do to save him. So that's the reason I moved here, was to keep him safe. In the 2 weeks following the attack, cannabis was crucial to my existence. It really allowed me the emotional distance that I needed to deal with the trauma that I had just gone through. But it is not legal here, and it wasn't legal in Kansas City. So I quit. Once I felt that I was ready to move on, I quit smoking cannabis. I began attending school at North Iowa Area Community College in 1998, and I was quite determined to find to so that no woman would have to suffer what I went through. I know now it's not quite that. I know now it's not quite that simple, but in addition to being a valuable tool for post-traumatic stress sufferers, cannabis can also help violent offenders modify their behavior by biologically reducing stress. By now, you guys have all heard me stutter. I've got cerebral palsy, which manifests itself most visibly in my stutter. I was made fun of by my peers all throughout school. I was banned from taking classes, even in college. At the University of Northern Iowa, I was told that I could not speak in class because it takes me too long. And I'd used cannabis briefly while I was in high school, and I noticed that it helped me, but it wasn't worth the legal risk, especially being a juvenile. So I quit using it, until I met my husband, who is a post-traumatic stress survivor, whose life was so inarguably enhanced by cannabis that I could no longer deny its medical